do one more. I must be make sure. This one, 2022 Topps Chrome. Some guy was selling off a bunch of boxes one day. I bought 4 of them. We're down to our last few packs. Card number 19, Lars Nootbaar. Lars Nootbaar. That's like a made-up name. That's his real name. So Chris Sale, great pitcher. Boston Red Sox at the time. Is he still there? Aaron Judge. We got a Judge. Fan flippin-tastic. 2002 Aaron Judge. Gotta love that. Card number 99. Damn. We'll take that. Shane Baz, Youth Quake, and Lars Nootbaars.